Today's task is to build a post/inquiry endpoint that accepts a student's name, email, and selected course. We will also test FastAPI's automatic validation by intentionally omitting a required field. So what we will learn is, what we will cover today is what a post request is, what a request body is, how to create a Pydantic model, how FastAPI validates incoming data, why invalid requests return a 422 unprocessable entity response. FastAPI reads JSON request bodies, converts their values to the declared types, validates them through Pydantic, and automatically returns a detailed error response when validation fails. So let us continue with the project from previous lesson, or let us recreate it. So let me create a new folder inside it. And there we create two files. First is main.py and second one is requirements.txt. So let us create a virtual environment. So let me write Python -m. First, let me change the directory cd day17 partial validation Python. So I am now creating the virtual env. So Python -m venv venv. This will be our virtual environment where all the packages will be installed. So let this command be complete. Till then we can copy the main.py file. Things are a bit slow on this computer today. So let me copy the previous day code to paste it in the main.py. While doing software development, this is a very common experience that we are trying one thing and that thing is not being achieved in our expected time. So some kind of anxiety builds up and we need to manage that. This keeps on happening. We should not let that negative energy build up. We should try to focus on our breath at that time. So this is the code for main.py. Now let us install the packages. So this installs three packages: FastAPI, UVCon, and Pydantic email. But wait a minute, we need to activate our virtual environment. So let me press Ctrl C. I need to activate virtual environment, and the command to do that is this: vnv /scripts /activate. Now our virtual environment has been activated, so now we can install the package. We know that we are working now vnv this folder. When we see this inside the parenthesis vnv written, and this vnv is just our name, our chosen name. We can keep it as like vnv2, 3, anything, not even vnv, but any random name. We are installing Pydantic email because this email dependency allows us to use Pydantic's email str type for proper email validation. Next, we will be adding the /enquiry endpoint. So let me update the code. The system is a bit slow, and this keeps on happening, and we need to bear this. Let me also add a route /enquiry, and this will be a post route. Now let's understand this Pydantic model. This is a Pydantic model. This model describes the JSON body our API expects. A valid request must contain, like, name should have a string value, email should have an email string value, and code should also have a string value. And they should contain something, not empty strings. Minimum length equal to. Now, because none of the fields have default values, all three fields are required. The field in parentheses min length equal to rule also prevents values such as an empty name. Now let's run the server. We have also installed UVCon. Uh, our last command was this. So here you can see we installed UVCon. So now we can write this command to to start the app. Okay, so it's in this model not found. I think we need to import this. Yes, so we have not imported the functions from Pydantic package. Now things should run fine. It is loading it. So now let me show you the browser where you can see the result. So here you can see when I type localhost 8000, I get this JSON. I have I have one more endpoint that I've written just now slash inquiries, but that is not visible here because I had not made the change in the code of slash route. So let's go to slash docs. The docs route gets created automatically, so it must have taken into consideration our new endpoint. So yes, here is our new endpoint, post slash query. Let's click try it out. Now let's send a valid request body. Let us now execute it. And here we see that it gives me us 200 response. And the response body is the correct one. At this point, the endpoint is only validating and returning the data. It is not storing it in the database yet. Now remove the course field and let's click execute. So it is showing us error unprocessable entity. And in the detail we are given that something is missing and that is course field in the body. So important parts are this message is field required, and this location is body and course. This tells us that course field is missing from the request body. We did not manually write this error response. FastAPI and Pydantic generated it automatically. Now let's test invalid email validation. So let us type email as this and click execute. So FastAPI returns 422 because Rahul is not a valid email, and we're getting this as a message. And we know the location that in the request body email is not the correct one. Now let's test an empty name. Actually, we need to give the correct email ID as two errors will be shown to keep things simple. I only make one mistake. So string too short. So string should have at least two characters. So this is because we have defined this condition field and in parentheses min length equal to. That's why minimum two characters should be there in the name string. So a missing field means the key was not sent, and an invalid field means the key was sent, but its value did not meet the rules. Now, since the endpoint represents creating a new inquiry, we can return 201 created. So let us make the changes in the code. So let me update the slash inquiry route. Let me comment this out and paste it below. So here you can see the change. We have put status code equal to HTTP 201 created. Rest everything is same. So this time we will get 201 as the response. When we click on the request button for the for posting slash inquiry. So let me show you the demo. Now when I create execute, click on execute. This time it should show me 201, not 200. Okay, actually there is an error in the code. Let me show you the error. So it is saying that status code status is not defined. So maybe we need to import status. The system is a bit slow. So from the FastAPI we can import status. Let's save it and let's see if the code runs or not. Yes, so the code runs successfully. Now let us test the Postman. Oh, sorry, the Swagger API. So let's click on the execute. And yes, we are getting 201. So a normal Python function can accept any value, but a public API should not blindly trust incoming data. Someone could send username 123 random true. Our endpoint expects a name, email, and a course with all with different conditions. Like name should be at least two character long. Email should be a valid email with @ sign and dot sign. Course should at least two character long. The Pydantic model acts like a checkpoint between the client and the endpoint. So client sends JSON, Pydantic validates it, and then with valid data endpoint runs. If invalid data, then it gives a 422 error, 422 error. Now let's discuss the common mistakes. So using get instead of post, that will not work. Get slash inquiry is a different route and post slash inquiry is a different route. Sending plain text instead of JSON. So that is a mistake. We need to send a JSON in correct format. Forgetting quotation mark. So in JSON we need to put quotation marks on the key. For example, name, course, email should be inside quotation marks, and the value should also be in the quotation marks. Naming the field incorrectly. So you need to write the correct exact field, whatever, no spelling mistakes. If you written course, then only course, not course name should be written. So your task for today will be so add a fourth field, and that field is a message, and the updated model should look like this. Then test a valid message, a missing message, and a message shorter than 10 characters. This is your task for today.